what's up, Zaya? Where are we going? Are you coming to California to help out Q? LM, whoa.
Yo, Chungy, what up, man? Shout out to Chung. Chung, we are somewhere in America, okay? Moving around, you know? Obviously, you know, I'm not in a time machine, so, like, you know, I can't go from, like, one coast to the next, but, you know, I'm around. If I could be honest, you know, listen, if you follow me by now, you know that I'm at least in Florida, all right? Today starts the official, you know, traveling venture idea that I have, where I would like to travel every single state. Now, I've spent a large, or at least a lot of years in Florida. I love Florida, right? I would like to begin in Florida and end in Florida, right? So we are in Florida. All right. There's a couple of things I would like to do in Florida. Obviously, I want to be able to bring y'all that content, but it really is for myself as well. I just want to get out on the open road and just live life. You know, that's just me. You know, everybody's got to do what makes them happy. But today starts the official beginning of.
Chung Kicks sent $10. Zaya Travels Funds. Hope this helps.
Oh, shout out to Chung. Chung, I appreciate you, dog. Okay, with the Tensky. Okay, yes. All right, Chung, I appreciate you, and yes, I will put that to good use. All right. So also some other stuff has happened. Shout out to Chung. He brought it up. You know, he talking about the Q Quintavious 45. Might I add, I don't think Quintavious is like a diss. Like, it's actually a pretty cool name if you really let it ring, you know? So it's a Quintavious. But Quintavious seems to be homeless at this point. Or I guess without an official home. He don't got like an official lease, but, you know, he's got a roof over his head. Okay? Me, on the other hand, I've been displaced. I don't like to call it homeless. You know, I'm not homeless. I'm just displaced right now. So I had a little office space that I was supposed to make happen yesterday, and it did not happen. Okay, and it's not looking good for the office space. So now I have to kind of start over looking when it kind of sucks. I'm already out. You know, like, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so yeah, Chungy, listen, we're outside. Again, I appreciate you with the Tensky. It's gonna go a long way. Your boy, you know, I just gotta wait, and I gotta wait it out. Now, the good thing is that shout out to Pebbies. You know, Pebbies is just a resource at this point. Like, and that's not dissing her. I'm saying, like, as a friend, she knows she's my dog. All right, but like, also she's you know, she's the what you call it? She's a resource at which, you know, she's not that far, you know. If it get rough, you know, I'm not homeless where, like, you know, like, I'm not going to be outside, like, scratching and all fucking dirty and shit. You know, but, you know, there's a certain side of town that I'd like to be on. And, you know, it's clear as day that Pets is not directly in Orlando, right? Or at least in that international area. You know, I love my little international area. You know what I'm saying? I was up there yesterday. Yo, actually, I made a video, and I meant to put the video out before the ride, but yeah, I'll probably drop it afterwards. But somewhere in America, Chungy, you know what I mean? Now, can I come all the way to Cali to help Q? I cannot. I'm displaced. I got my own problems, right? But I am going to start the traveling. So right now, I'm looking at Florida. And then I'm going to work my way up. I'm just not sure which direction I want to go. Should I take I-95 all the way up and hit all them cities? Or should I take it all the way to the left, you know, and start? Well, I don't want to necessarily head out so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's not a rush. It's just, you know, something to give me something to do. You know, I guess this is my midlife crisis. You know, I want to be able to say that I've seen as much as I possibly could have seen, right? You know, we get so stuck in our like natural routine that you end up forgetting there's like a whole world out there that you're never gonna. It's impossible. You know, let's put it that way, right? That's something. It's impossible for a human being to have seen everything, right? Let's be for real. Everything? You've seen everything? Every single stop on the highway, you've been there, you've seen it? Every single store, every single street? No. Impossible. Okay? You haven't seen everything. So, sometimes you have to work it in there so that you could be able to see more stuff. And that is the road that I am on, somewhere in America. We are in Florida. Okay, that's for sure, 1,000%. And what's that motherfucking word that Shorty used to use? What's that fucking word that she was using that she was trying to make it seem like she indefinitely? I'm in Orlando for the indefinite future. You know, I'm on Earth, all right, indefinitely. Know that shit. Okay? Chungy, what up, man? Yo, let's fucking get it.
Mr. Williams sent $4. I am not the captain of the yacht, but I am on the boat.
Ooh. Break anything down? And where's the goddamn straw hat, yo? Allegedly, he took a straw hat. Oh, shit.
Adam B sent $10.
Yo! Shout out to my guy Adam B, man. Alright? Hashtag Adam B always wins. Alright? Salutes. ETC always wins. Hopefully, you know, positive energy. Hopefully everybody got positive energy. Positive energy out to the drivers on the road right now. Stay off your motherfucking phone. You know, like niggas be like this. Like, bruh, get off the phone, bruh. Like, look forward, just in case. You never know. Something could happen. You know, I want you to be safe. You know? I don't... Papa Zay don't say it just to, you know, like, be a dickhead. You know? You know? However you see me. Some see me as Papa Zay. Some see me as Unc Zay. You know what I mean? I just want what's best for you, man. You know, keep your motherfucking eyes on the road. Stop fucking. All right. Don't end up on the road looking like a bobolon. Yo, chat. Shout to Kalama. Kalama, I see you with the little hezzy right there. You see me? I got my eyes on the road though. It's open road right now. All right, I promise you. Okay. I'm a person that I like to drive safe. You feel me? I want to do my part. But the problem is every time I look over, a motherfucker's on the phone. Look, is she on the phone? No, she's good. In the Tesla, her little white self. Go ahead. Huh? What's up? I hope you have a good day, Papa. Okay. Uncle Zay, yeah, Unc. All right. Yo, do y'all watch that nigga that be on Instagram that he be like this? Yeah, they call me Unc. And I'm still good. Yo, motherfuckers be coming up with the like simplest shit. The thing is that you gotta come up with something and you gotta keep doing that shit. And doing it, and doing it, and doing it. You know what I mean? That nigga be just out there shirtless. And I'm still good. Yeah, but Uncle Zay. Alright, Uncle Zay out on the road. You know? They call me Zay Explorer. I don't know if you ever heard. You know? At one point in time, I used to get my motherfucking Explorer on. Now I'm really getting my exploring on. Alright? This is part of my daily struggle to chase. I don't know. What am I chasing? You know, like, do I have a good life? Yes. Is it enough? Never. Never. It's never enough. I want to be everywhere at the same time. I mean everywhere. Every inch of the land. You know? I want to be able to stand right in that spot and say, I've been here, done that. That I will never be able to accomplish because that's impossible. A human being can't do that, right? But I definitely could try to give myself more visuals in life. And that's what I'm going to do. You see me too, like I'm looking at the foliage. I want to make sure I said I've seen all this shit right here. Look at I seen that. I seen that. I seen that building. Okay? That's what I'm chasing. The high of saying I've seen everything. Hey. What up, Kalama? What's cracking, man? Yo, shout out to Kalama. You know, he got the, what you call it? That nigga got my Wu-Tang dunks. All right? Shout out to Kalama. Yo, that nigga cashed in on a motherfucking... Bro, how old was that Zayway, man? All right? Put some respect on my name, goddammit. And for a second, I was like, wait, hold on, bro. You know? But I was able to verify it 2 different ways. You know, I had it written down, but it was deep in my notes. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize how many notes I'd be making until I had to, you know, look for that. But I had that, and then, you know, Pebby's had confirmed it too. She's like, yeah, bro, like, allegedly we spoke about this shit like a couple of months ago. But, he got my dunks, man. Salutes to him, bro. You know, enjoy them dunks. I don't know if you're going to use them or flip them, man. So, either way, they're yours. All right, you earned them. A Zayway win. Okay? Never forget. Never fucking forget. All right? I've been doing giveaways for the longest. Shout out to all my people that won Zayways, I should say. You know, salute to all the people that won Zayways. You know, free giveaways, all types of shit. Whether it be, you know, clothes, whether it be sneakers, money. You know what I'm saying? All types of goodies. You know, it feels good to, you know, get that and give back to people that, you know, fuck with you. Even people that fucking, like, they hate you, but they still, like, utilize your system. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, whatever system you got running, they utilize it. They don't fuck with you, but, you know, they don't give a fuck. They'll spend a couple of dollars to just, you know, get some shit off. You know, you gotta appreciate them people too. You know, although I'm never working to, you know, I'm only working to get your business. I'm not working to get your like. You don't gotta like me, but, you know. But, you know, for this channel, I am the star. Yeah, and unless I go live, this channel, you know, nobody gonna do it. So, you know, I gotta go live for the channel. We somewhere in America. We traveling. You know, we trying to stimulate our brain, stimulate our visuals. You know, get up, you know, that whole touch grass. You know, motherfuckers say it sounds good coming out of motherfuckers' mouths, but, you know, touch grass, like, are you going places? You know, and if you're a live streamer, like, are you showing the chat where you're going? Are you showing them? Are you showing them the visuals you see? Most of y'all, the answer is no. You're not showing niggas shit. All right? And not saying that you have to, you know, depending on the type of content creator you are, like, you know, you may not, you may not be in the position to be showing shit off. Me, though, you know, I'm just trying to live life. You know, I'm trying to be inspired, and I'm trying to inspire, you know. Hopefully I could be inspired and just hit it big. But if I don't, you know, hopefully I could inspire someone else that hits it big. With anything you do in life, you know. You know, to whatever degree big is, you know. Is there a pause needed for that, or no homo? No homo. Shout out to my no homo higgers. Yo, Kalama, you the only nigga here? 27? Yeah, how's my reception? Is it fucked up? That's probably why people ain't here. Right? Or has your boy just fallen off? Zaya, nobody watches you. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're doing. Your little trippy trips. Nobody cares about that, Zaya. Okay, we just over here just, you know, like, writing fictional work, right? Is that what it is? Fictional? Your boy out here trying to, you know, non-fiction is these higgers, and the fictional higgers is like, it's too easy. We could just come up with a narrative. Bang, narrative, there it is. Proof. Who needs proof? Nobody needs proof. Right? Fuck the proof. Is that what higgers is talking about these days? fuck the proof all of a sudden? Now the proof don't matter? The proof's not in the pudding no more? Let me tell you something. I grabbed my coffee and I exercise one of the most, for people that travel at least. I'm going to have to, figure out my means of getting in a nice shower. So, to the folks that don't know, whenever you're like on a major like highway stretch, at least two of them that I know 100% for sure, you want to look for a Love's or you want to look for a Flying J's, I believe it is. Love's and Flying J's. Them hickers got showers. You know what I'm saying? Now, pay attention, man. I caught me a nice little shower. I can't necessarily say where I did it at, but I will say how it went down. And I found it very, very interesting because when I originally went in there was an employee that, they went to go ring me up. I said, hey, I need a shower. Obviously, I know the showers are there. Obviously, I'm buying a shower, right? And she asked me if I was a rewards member. And I said no. Which, honestly, like, in my mind, like, why shouldn't I? Like, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need to be rewards members at all these places, at least that offer showers. As long as the rewards membership is like free, because I'm not like trying to like rack up a bunch of bills and just memberships, right? But any reward system or something like that I could get at these spots that have showers, obviously I'm gonna make moves. So the employee asked me if I was a member. I said no, and the employee said, okay, just give me a second, right? Now, she didn't necessarily tell me what she was doing in that moment. Well, no, she did mention it. Okay, so no, she said, "Yo, you should become one." So I think that's where she might have got it confused. I wasn't necessarily thinking about being a rewards member, right? So I sort of hit her with the, "Oh, right," not realizing that she probably took the "oh, right" as in sign me up, right? So she went to a computer to sign me up, which I appreciate her, because in all actuality, like I should have said yes. I should have looked her in her eyes and said yes. But, she was able to pick up on it and she signed me up, right? So the point of this is that there's another employee, and that employee, I guess he didn't realize that what the other employee was doing. So he said, "Yo, bro, you come right here. I got you." He got me, right? So a brother, salutes to him. So he goes to start signing me. He goes to ring me up. He asks me, "Yo, what you need?" I said, "Yo, I showered," right? Totally forgetting that Shorty went to do the signing up for the shower. And my Hager was about to, so he was about to charge me a certain price. Meanwhile, there's a certain price for the shower if you're a member. Okay? So if you're a member, you get the shower for a certain price. But if you're not a member and you just buy the shower just straight out, it's more expensive. The point is that one, and I can't help but think a female versus a male, right? And the male technically was hating on your boy. If you ask me, like, he could have saved me a couple of dollars. He couldn't have suggested, like, "Yo, you should become a member because then you could get it, for a discount off." Don't you, isn't that what companies are supposed to be doing? Your employees are supposed to be trying to upsell stuff, right? Upsell a membership. The person don't even got to pay for the membership. And you tell them, like, "Yo, you going to get a shower? Man, just sign up for the membership. You get the shower at a certain price. Bang, take it." Our membership's out the door. One after another. But salute to the gas stations that have the showers, bro. And let me tell you something. These showers, shit was beautiful. You would think, "Oh my God, that's nasty, this, and the third." No. Shout out to Love's, shout out to Flying J's. I don't know if Buc-ee's does it. I wonder if there's a Buc-ee's. I never really paid attention if there's a Buc-ee's in Florida. Is there a Buc-ee's in Florida? I've never been to Buc-ee's, and people be telling me that the food at Buc-ee's is good. I got to get myself one of them little trays. What the problem is that I don't want to jump into the tray yet, because I still don't know what my vehicle situation is going to be like. Okay, there's a few steps before the major step. The major step is, I'd like to get into a vehicle. All right, but I realized it was something else that I have to do. So, let me see. Okay. And then the office. I thought the office obviously was before anything because, I don't want to totally get rid of my desktop streams. I want to be able to like travel and kind of have time for desktop streams as well. Now, once I start getting towards like the farther states, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put the desktop in here. That should sound crazy, right? That's when I'm gonna need the little tray right here, to have the keyboard, have a motherfucking monitor up, and then the damn hard drive. I gotta figure out a way to secure the hard drive, the tower, without it moving around. That's why it is. That step has to come before I get the vehicle, so I could know how that placement could be. There's a lot that goes into this. A lot of logistics, a lot of little things. That motherfucking plane, Chad, what up, though? Dub, what's poppin'? We traveling the country now? You damn right, nigga. Day one. Okay, day one. Now, obviously I'm gonna have a couple of little issues here and there, but I gotta figure it out. Okay, y'all just gonna come along with me on my journey. Okay, and you'll just watch me as I try to figure it out. But today is day one. All right, we traveling the country. Obviously that's the goal to finish off, right? But right now we're in the state of Florida. Okay, we have not left the state of Florida. We are in Florida. There's a few things that I need to do, a few spots that I want to hit, and maybe come up with some other ones on the fly. Yo, so there's also this like ghost town that I was thinking about going to. A ghost town or a ghost street, ghosty area, I guess you could say. But yo, I'm gonna give you money now. And the thing is that once you start taking money from the person, let's fucking get it.
Anonymous sent $4.20 hashtag salute at Zaya. Yo, again, thank you for the retroactive Zaya I cashed out for. I think I won that right after I got that ban or just before, but never saw an email originally. I'ma blow you speakers now. Pause.
Alright, check it out. Fuck that.
Outside looking in, sent $2 Higa. Just make it right with Jux and go back to the Higa mansion. Put the pride to the side and make it right.
Shout out to outside looking in. Hell no. Hell no, bruh. You got me fucked up, my Higa. Come on. All right? I'm an outdoor cat, nigga. I'm outside. All right? I'ma make it. I'ma figure it out. All right? A Higa don't need no fucking jewels, bruh. Fuck out of here. You crazy. That just shows me that you don't want what's best for me. Right? If you suggesting jewels, that's your suggestion. Higa, I'd rather be homeless. I'd rather be homeless. Okay? I would rather be homeless. Sorry, man. Jules is a no-go, Papas. It's not happening. It's not happening. It has nothing to do with pride whatsoever. It's not happening. Okay? All right? So it's a very, very big difference between pride and just straight up having respect of oneself. Okay? I got too much respect for myself to let a female like Jules make me feel uncomfortable or put me in an uncomfortable situation. Okay? I've been said it, whether it's no offense or all offense taken, bruh, majority of the time I am a much better friend to the other individual than they are to me. I bring more to the equation than the other person brings to me. And that really just comes because one of the things that I have at my disposal is time. I could do really whatever I want, whenever I want, right? Something that, you know, Jules cannot do. You know, why? Because she got children, you know, and I love them children, you know, they're great kids, man. But the thing is that, you know, like the mama, you know, she's like a fucking succubus right now. You know, she's just trying to suck out the whole, the resource. She don't really give a fuck about who she's sucking the resource from. And it's me. And I ain't just going to be giving my shit up like that. Hell no, my nigga. You don't see me right now? My nigga, if I was helping her right now, you think I'd be able to do anything that I'm doing right now? Hell no. I'd have to be taking into account her and her children. You know? And you know, I never had a problem with that before. But, you know, once you start finding out that a bitch moving grimy, hell no, my nigga. I'm just not giving it to you. You don't deserve my shit, bitch. And I say bitch respectfully, man. I say bitch respectfully. You don't deserve my time, bro. You know? I deserve my time. Okay? Can we agree on that? You know who deserves my time? Me. Me. It's my time. So, no, it's not happening. I'm not going back to be a fucking glorified babysitter. No, thank you. I'll fucking pass.